Rachaad White was my risky start here. Hey, I'll almost say I saw his stat line and I wanted to say 17.9 points. And before I even saw the final stat line, I just from watching the game, I think he like Alvin Kamara his way to like a decent game.
Absolutely.
I think it was here. He was efficient on the ground, 9 for 39, nearly 5 yards a carry there. So it was good stuff to see from him on the ground. Obviously, only 9 carries because they're trying to catch up in the game the entire time. But 7 catches on 7 targets for 70 yards. Again, he has only dropped 1 target. He's only dropped 1 pass. There's been 1 ball thrown his way he has not caught this season. Baker Mayfield is not dependent, but just trusts him. And so he gets the work, and Kirk Herbstreit and Al Michaels were talking about it at one point. And it was just like the way the pocket was crashing in on Baker Mayfield. It was like he wants to get the ball down the field. He's looking, but evidently he can't. And Rachaad White is that check down for him. And he did some good stuff after the catch as well. So some big plays. He had a big-time run called back on a holding call that would have made his night just a little bit better. 20-plus yard carry, I'm pretty sure. So good stuff from Rachaad White. I think he's just – it feels – even with Chase Edmonds back, I know it was his first game back, but Rachaad White continues to just be kind of this volume play for fantasy. And it does feel like he's just – he can post you a solid week, even if he doesn't do anything outrageous or anything super exciting. But just because he is involved and he's going to be ready to go in this offense. So exciting stuff if you started Rachaad White. Good stuff, nearly 18 points there for Thursday Night Football. Anything to add, Wes?
I'm tempted to say sell high, just because I don't know if this is something that you can count on.
2 weeks in a row now of solid performances. Yeah. I don't mind selling high at all. Maybe there's maybe there's a Devon Achane owner who is like, I need a back, man. I need a running back.
Yeah, or the Kyron Williams owner.
Somebody to get in this lineup. Kyron Williams, yeah.
James Cook's owner.
Maybe a Miles Sanders owner. James Cook owners. Oh, man. I don't mind selling high on Rachaad White at all at this point. I mean, I know that the NFL trade deadline is coming up. Fantasy trade deadlines have a little more time there. So, hey, if you want to explore options, I don't mind it at all. I mean, rest of season, Wes, let's just do this. Let's see. Rachaad White or I don't want to do Rachaad White. I'll say, would you take this trade if you had Rachaad White? We'll just go to what I just said. Rachaad White for Devon Achane.
No.
You would keep Rachaad White?
I'm sorry. I want Achane.
Right, okay, so this is from you being the Rachaad White owner.
Oh.
Would you, if these offers were sent to you, if you could make these offers, so you would take Achane, okay? Yeah. And let's go Kyron Williams.
Yes.
Rachaad White or Kyron Williams?
Kyron Williams.
Take Kyron Williams, yeah. Let's go Rachaad White or...
let me say
Isaiah Pacheco.
Pacheco. If I'm a Rachaad White owner, I want a lot of running backs instead of White. So if I would need to do the other. I think the other perspective is more. It would be more helpful because Rachaad White is running back 24 on the season. So like, who would be willing?
Yeah.
Which running back would you be willing to give up to get Rachaad White? I would. Here's one. I would trade away Alexander Mattison to get Rachaad White.
Okay. So you would take Rachaad White over Alexander
Right
Mattison.
now I would, because it does feel like the way Cam Akers...
Potentially with Cam Akers.
It feels insane.
Yeah, I wondered if I was...
Madison doesn't have much PPR value, and Rachaad White's only dropped 1 pass the whole season. Madison drops at least 2 every game. He's got some butterfingers, man. I love the guy, but that is not helpful for fantasy. So I'd rather have Rachaad White for the rest of the season than Alexander Mattison.
Definitely not. What about, let's do this. This is a fun one.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to save this one. I'm going to save this one for the end.
Oh, okay.
But what about Brian Robinson or Rachaad White?
That's a good one. You know, I think Robinson has proven more to this point that I'd rather keep Robinson just in case of any other potential injuries. Like, I know what I have with Robinson. it looks like it's turning out pretty good for Rachaad White, but this is only the second week where it hasn't been a complete disappointment.
Okay. Okay, so let's do this one. Let's go Joe Mixon or Rachaad White.
I don't even think I ranked Joe Mixon in my top 20 going into the season.
Dude, you know what I was thinking about today? We haven't said Joe Mixon's name on this podcast all season.
Well, if he did something that was worth talking about, we would talk about him.
That's the thing. That is the thing. I was just like, I was like thinking about studs and duds, and this isn't a spoiler or anything, but I was thinking about studs and duds, and I was like, I could do. Who's Joe Mixon got this week? I mean, Joe Mixon's probably he's probably dud this. I mean, he's been great. And then I was like, yeah, we haven't even talked about Joe Mixon on the podcast this
You know
year.
why?
Like, it's just,
He's
RB23.
right. Rachaad White's RB24. I'd rather have Rachaad White
Exactly.
because I feel like there's more upside there. Ridiculous.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Last one. And I'm so excited about this one. Rachaad White or Zach Moss?
Ooh, very interesting. So,
Right?
I actually will say Rachaad White because
Okay, so you'd ship out Zach Moss.
Yes.
bring in
Because
Rachaad. Okay.
Frick, I've got Zach Moss in the Chillers League. I might make that trade before this episode airs and
Maybe
just
make an offer.
hopefully- Nah, they're good at listening. They'll listen right away. No, but the starter, a starting running back. Jonathan Taylor just got 18 carries. He's back. He's in his full force.
Zach Moss
also had 18 carries, which I think is why you could get that deal done. Because then you could be able to just show somebody like, I don't know, man, this guy has a lot of carries. I want the starter, but I mean, Moss, if anything were to go down with Jonathan Taylor,
right.
you make a good case there. But that's a great way to close that out. Good trade scenario.
Yeah, we're both in agreement there. Yeah. Good trade scenarios there for you.